Before and after.
So, mamas. Lunitas, you're gonna be a good girl, right?
Alright, so over the head.
The less attention we pay to her, the more calm she'll be. So come on,
And then move it high behind the ears there.
Behind the ears?
Yeah, high up behind the ears. And then you see that little metal notch that's on your hand right there? Pull that all the way down to the end.
How's that?
Perfect. That'll be fine.
Come here, baby. Come here,
And
Luna.
she's 1.
She's a little bit over 1.
Okay. Yeah.
Like 14 months?
Yeah. Okay. And she barks just at everything.
At everything.
So animals, dogs. Have y'all taken her out in public? And
We've
stuff?
actually taken her to the parks, the dog park a couple of times. She did okay, but then again she was a little bit younger, and then she wasn't having so much aggression issues.
You can hook this chain to her flat collar.
Okay.
Do you know that she's never done this before?
Done what?
Calm down so
Calm
fast.
down so
When she
fast?
gets close to them, she's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
always like that.
I figured she'd relax. She doesn't look very aggressive to me.
It's social skills that she needs.
Yeah, she just needs to. Well, she was burping that time. She just needs to be taught how to be a little bit more confident. And then she can't use barking as a way to create space.
Remember, I think I texted you and I said she uses that as her dominance, to assert her dominance, and then she's all like more afraid of you.
Yeah, she's definitely pretty. You see her tail?
Yes.
Yeah, she's pretty scared. So we just have to work on her being less scared.
Well, like I said, she's a rescue dog, and we found out the day afterwards
Huh?
No shoulder long line?
that she had
might
actually been choked,
Strangled.
strangled.
When did y'all get her?
November.
Like how old was she?
February.
She was 3 months old when we got her.
Okay. 3 months old.
And we got her on a Saturday, and Sunday she was at
In
the
the emergency room.
I-20 hospital for like 3 days.
So shelter, she was out, like outside.
No, they said when we got her from the shelter that they didn't know where she had gotten from. Luna. So she was really calm. We didn't really think anything about it. She was just really lethargic. So I had to carry her out of the shelter. They didn't say anything. And then the next day, that's when we found out that she was vomiting and everything. And that's when they found out that she had been strangled and her larynx was basically swollen shut.
That's good stuff.
Baby.
So that's the reason why I want to keep her.
Right, yeah. So, just so y'all know how y'all need to kind of, a general idea of how y'all need to act when she's back. So stuff that she's doing that's like attention-seeking behaviors or fearful behaviors, like she just jumped up on you, she jumped up on you. You have to be confident and let her know that you don't want her to do that. So she jumped up on you and then you reached out and you petted her, and then she's whining and stuff and you're reaching down and petting her. She thinks this is a real big deal. And if you're very like calm and you're kind of giving her direction, then she's going to be calm and she's going to be able to take direction because she's not confident. So not confident means she needs direction. But if you're like petting her and saying, oh, no, 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 and she's going to be like, oh, yeah, this is something to be worried about. Look at how everybody's calming me down and I'm getting up on them and they're saying, oh, no, it's okay, and petting them. So help
That's
it.
a good thing that we do that?
No.
That's a
No,
bad
it's
thing.
a bad thing. Help her. The way to help her relax and be more comfortable is by giving her direction and guidance,
Okay.
not by petting her and coddling her, for her to get better at it, better at being uncomfortable and fighting through it.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna pet her or coddle her. No,
Down. No.
I'm not gonna pet or coddle her when she's doing that. I'm gonna say no, that's not the appropriate response. And then you pet and coddle her when she's doing good things. Like when she's being responsive to you, when she's sitting when you ask her to, when she's laying down when you've asked her to.
Sit.
So giving her like leadership, and then that's the time to give her the praise and the coddle and the reassurance. Because it's fine for her to be worried about things. that's probably not going to change. She's probably always going to be a little worried about things, but it's about what she does when she's worried about things that has to
Okay.
change.
Well, she listens to us pretty well. I mean,
She just is always barking in public.
and in the backyard.
In the
The
backyard.
backyard is normal, but a person can walk by and she'll just like, we saw what she did with y'all. She just starts barking,
Yeah, she starts barking. Yeah.
and it makes a lot of people scared. Like when we got walk into PetSmart and they're all like, your dog, and we're like, she's just afraid of you.
Yeah, she's definitely
But we need for her
very, very
her
scared.
not to be like that. Because now at PetSmart, when we take her to doggy day camp, they'll leave her out for a little bit, but then they have to put her in her crate because she can't get along with. It's not that she can't get along with them; she intimidates them.
Is that with other dogs or people?
Other dogs.
The other dogs.
Okay.
Not the people. The people.
She gets along.
She
okay with
loves
the
the people. It's the other dogs
Yeah.
that she has an issue with.
Yeah. So I really don't recommend. I mean, every dog.
Down. No.
Every dog has a different kind of personality, but what we see across like the German Shepherds is they're more proud and they're more dominant towards dogs. So there's some dog breeds that aren't really best suited for like doggy daycare scenarios. It's better to find like a family member that you trust or like a friend that you trust when you need her to be boarded, so they can kind of watch her. But a doggy daycare is probably going to be a situation where she might get, in some trouble, or she might get in a scuffle, especially since she's female, because the females are even usually a little feistier than the males. So, I mean, that goes for German Shepherds, Dobermans, Rottweilers. Like, a lot of them have issues with getting along with other dogs because they're more proud and they're more dominant of a breed. So kind of keep that in mind when she comes back, maybe finding trusted family members to watch who can upkeep the standards that you've set rather than, dropping her off at the doggy daycare. Because, I mean, the doggy daycare is really, I'd say, golden retrievers, Labradors, they're good. Golden doodles for doggy daycare because they just get along with everything. But German Shepherds, I mean, I couldn't drop my German Shepherds off at a doggy daycare. I mean, they'd probably...
You can or you
I couldn't.
can't?
No.
You can't.
No, they'd
Well,
probably fight.
Yeah, we started having this issue once she
Got older.
When she turned 1.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, when they're
like,
puppies, it's,
Yeah.
Same thing with kids. Like, when kids are little, it's like, they're just kids. But as they get
Hold up.
older, you notice, oh,
So
I don't like this so much.
I did want to make a comment though. We have a 12-year-old Shih Tzu, and she literally got it. I mean, she got it good.
Yeah.
Hey, stop! Do not. And I was ready to, but I couldn't.
Right.
So now,
So
we,
the Shih Tzu's female? Yeah.
but the thing about it is, we let the Shih Tzu walk around the house because they're so much longer. But
All she does is eat and sleep.
yeah, and this one, she just wants to play in the house, and we try and tell her no. But we just want them to try and get along.
Yeah. So, 2 females is
Yeah,
the
it's kinda hard.
highest, likelihood for them to get in a disagreement. At least it's a small female.
Well,
but,
no, she just pounced on her for no reason.
Oh, not being mean.
No, she was on the couch relaxing. Here comes Bailey, and she just pounced on her. They had to separate them, and I was
Pounced
so
on her and did what?
grabbed her right here.
So she was being mean.
Yeah,
Okay.
she grabbed. But we had just brought her from the daycare a couple of hours before and earlier, and she just pounced on her. Bailey was just walking by, and I was so upset. We had a runner outside. I left her out there overnight while we took Bailey to the ER.
Yeah. Yeah. So it could have been a prey bite if she was, pouncing. But either way, you
That-
can prevent that if we create some more rules for her in
Okay.
the house, some more structure, and then give her consequences when she's playing with the other dog or interacting with the other dog inappropriately.
There is a stick that I have. I did hit her with it that one time that she attacked Bailey because we couldn't get her off.
Yeah.
And I walk around with it when she's not acting good, and she just
acts
does
good.
this and her tail behind her back and everything.
Yeah.
She's afraid of that stick, but that's the only time I did hit her.
Yeah.
I was so mad. But okay,
It's good that you did something.
mhm.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and get her loaded up.
What does that
Um,
mean?
Well, we're gonna get her in the backyard, let
Oh.
her look around
Oh, okay.
and stuff, and then once she's done peeing and everything, then we'll put her in her crate and let her relax for a little bit. There's some other dogs in there, so
Okay.
we need to make sure she's quiet. Is there a? Can you see if there's a remote collar with wings on it in the shed?
What kind of
Well, I gotta have one.
dogs
Well,
do
we
you
should
have?
So
Luna, stop. Luna!
yeah, so we have a couple of each trainer is responsible for 4 dogs
Okay,
at most.
so
We're not at max capacity though.
I guess my question is, how many do you have today, or while she'll be here?
That's hard to say because we have 2 that are leaving tomorrow. Tomorrow? Yeah, we have 2 that are leaving tomorrow. We got some that are coming in about 2 weeks.
Okay, but they're all canines. They're not little.
No, they're
Yeah, they're.
well, we might have a couple. We have a beagle, so he's a little smaller.
He'll be.
But
be
we know
fine.
what we know what we're
Yeah, I
doing.
know what you're. Yeah,
Yeah, we're not gonna let her,
Yeah.
attack
I know.
any
I know.
dogs without us being right
Yeah.
there to let her know that
Luna?
that's
But that's
not
all
okay.
right. You have social skills and be able to play with other dogs and.
That might not happen.
Might not happen.
It might not happen. I mean, German Shepherds are not the breed to say, well, let's have them play with all the other dogs. So,
Well,
We just don't want her to bark as well.
yeah, we just don't want her to bark
Yeah,
and
bark it-
intimidate the
yeah.
dogs.
that can happen.
Yeah,
No
that's-
barking, be neutral, leave the
Yeah.
dogs alone. That can
Mhm.
happen. But as far as, hey,
Go play.
go play with all those dogs.
Yeah,
You know, she might get in a fight with a female. She might get along with a male,
Bailey. Okay.
'Cause
with
I
a
wanna
male
be-
dog.
I want to be able to take her to the dog park and let her roam around and play with the big dogs. But
Well, like you said, that may
Yeah,
not happen.
Yeah, that
this
may not
this
happen.
play thing
yeah,
may not happen.
yeah, because there is a few German Shepherds that are there, but I don't know.
All right, so we're just gonna get her crated up. She's having some reactivity issues. I don't think she's gonna be too much of a bite risk. I don't think she's gonna bite anybody. Well, at least in my care. So I'm not too worried about that, but we're gonna see if she wants to go in the crate, see if she's willing to go into the crate. Her tail's tucked, so she's obviously pretty nervous, but gotta crate them. Keep the dog safe.